Alright, welcome everybody. This is Blades and Blasters with no sound. This is Blades and Blasters, and I'm Tetnok, your GM for tonight for some Conan 2D20, specifically the Sons of Vidharna, which is a pre-published adventure by Modifius. And with me today I have the Bees as Abebe and the Prankster as Male, Bragons played by Wander, and Sim Hamaka. Yeah, so this is a one-shot. Probably will be 2 sessions, almost guaranteed. And we're going to get started right away. Paste. Everybody see?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Zamora the Accursed is an infamous sprawling cities of many splendors and perils. Within it the mall, a squalid maze of streets and back alleys, lies wedged between districts only slightly less foul. Regular denizens must watch their purses at every moment, and visitors must remain alert and ready for action if they wish to return to airier, safer quarters of the city. Navigating these twisted streets can be difficult and disorienting once anyone leaves the mall's main street. If not careful, you will find it easy to get lost in this maze of alleys and cul-de-sacs. Care must be taken not to enter territory where you are unwelcome. The guild oversees most criminal activity in the mall, but has rather laissez-faire attitude if the peace is generally kept and the tithes are paid on time. There has been recent upheaval among the gangs of the mall as leaders and lieutenants from various gangs have disappeared or died mysteriously over the recent weeks. The Sons of Vidharna, Frenny's gang of hand-picked and groomed orphan enforcers, has been highly active in the past few weeks, expanding their territory, but far away from the mall. You have stumbled into this land looking for wealth and adventure. A meeting of happenstance lured you into the employ of House Satari as bodyguards. Perhaps it is not the adventurous job one might seek, but you have to eat after all. This night is a pleasant one, but the air is sticky and wet. The heat passes over you, and the humidity makes your brows furrow, covered in sweat. This place is not unlike other lands you have visited, but the desert is dry and harsh. Where this place, it feels even hard to breathe under the warm heat, even at the night. The clouds are few, leaving the moon ahead to brighten the sky. Lamps and braziers burn bright at the compound of Hasatori, who you have been employed by. Other guards come and go as you wait for your introduction to the lady and the lord of this house. This noble house, ancient and troubled. With you is your employer directly. A mercenary, probably, at one time, but now a house guard named Merlates. He stands stoically by your side, looking you over, wondering if he has made the right choice and who he has employed this night. You mill about in the courtyard as you wait, talking amongst yourselves if you wish for the first time. And I will let you guys roleplay amongst yourselves a bit. Go ahead.
Mael sitting there, kind of leaning up against a kind of stone pillar, just conversing with his friends. You can see he's got this jet black hair kind of bunched up into almost a ponytail in the back of his head. And he's got almost a wolf hide for a cape, giant belt around his waist. Just kind of has a menacing look about him on the whole, and he looks at all of you. You think we'll get paid at least enough for a good ale at the end of the evening?
Amika with a smile. We better get paid. I think we would. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Brangan, a dark-haired, dark-bearded man dressed in traveling clothes. He looks almost like he's kind of uncomfortable within walls. Has this kind of caged impression about him. He's polishing his sword and kind of looks up and says, I just want to get paid enough that I can get back out to the wilds. This city suit me ill.
A baby, dark-skinned gentleman in the photo here, with the locks. He's similarly anxious to leave. He says, he'll pay. He'll pay, or this arrow has his name on it.
And Mael goes over to a baby and like slaps him on the back. And he looks at Brangan. Yes, out in the wild. That is where we belong. Not in this finery. Not in this place with hundreds, if not thousands, of souls. Ugh.
Aye. We're wolves, not sheep, not cattle. We don't deserve to be penned like this. Still, you have to do what you have to do.
Well then, I suggest. And then Mayo like pulls off this giant sword. We get to it. With a grimace, like a very like wicked smile. And makes his way off towards Moraltus.
Yeah, Brangan gets up and kind of rolls his shoulders, moves his head from one side to another, and yeah, just kind of stretches, checks his sword is loose in its scabbard, hefts his pack, and follows.
Bebe falls in line. He has a prowl, like he doesn't want to stand up straight. Just years of hunting and at range, he's used to sneaking and not being making too much noise.
As you approach the guard captain, he looks at Mael, particularly the large Sumerian, encroaching on 7 feet tall. He scoffs as the man has his sword off his back. Is there a problem, recruit? Do you need your blade out now in the safety of House Satori? I think not. You would be wise to put it back on your back before the lord and lady of this house arrive.
To be clear, he's speaking to Mael.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mael will look at him with kind of like a glare and like slowly sheath his blade. Put his hands up. Only practicing.
Give me a... I would say give me a persuade test.
Sure.
Okay. So you did a persuade test, and you scored 1 success under the 8, so that's a pretty good roll. You got the 8. Just to let you know what I was doing, I was looking at your talent bloodline, which is kind of like a flaw. When a personality test fails, the thunder of ancient drums sounds in your character's ears, and they might be gripped by a cold fury, and you pay me 1 doom and add a d20 to your test, unless you already rolled 3d10. Yeah, you are able to keep your anger within you. Morality says, "Yes, very well. Put it back before they arrive. They will be here any moment. What are your names again?"
Baby. He says nothing else.
I'm Hamaka.
I am
Brangan
Mayel.
Brangan kind of nods to the moralities and kind of he's rubbing his chin and says, "Brangan."
To cast off some many lands, no doubt. He shrugs.
"Ah, the pick of many lands, I think you mean." And Brangan gives him a broad smile.
That is to be seen, pale skin.
Trust us. You will not be disappointed in our services.
Perhaps. And as he says that, you see two images walking from the kind of the archway there of this large building. One is a woman and one is a man. You have been informed that they are brother and sister. And let me... the woman wears a red dress, slit to the hip on one side, with her hair jet black and an ornate jeweled head garment worn that sits on her forehead and wraps around her head in a like kind of almost a crown, like embroidered with jewels, rubies, and sapphires. Her large almond eyes look down at you as she descends the stairs. Next to her is quite an opposite looking fellow, although he looks like her in visage with a dark skin and large eyes. He has very, very thick beard that does not cover the chin. He wears a formalized jacket and also loose breeches. On his hip is a tulwar. And they both descend the stairs. He looks passively at you as they both arrive. The woman speaks where the man does not. She gives a small curtsy to Brangan as she comes to his side of the line first. "Hello, fair traveler. I am Nassim."
Brangan looks at her and gives her a smile and says, "Yes, you are."
She
And then
looks
he
a little
and then he kind of
perplexed.
catches himself and sort of says, "And I am Brangan at your service."
"Yes, and Brangan, I will keep this name in my mind. Thank you for your service." And she moves down the line and looks way up to Mael, who stands very tall. She stands very short, perhaps 5 foot, if you're going by feet. And she, we have a giant among us. Miratis did not tell me so.
Yes, I am Mayel, and it is... And he tries to kind of like act more fancy than he is. "I am a pleasure to be your service." With a little bow from his head.
She looks over to her brother, who shrugs, and she doesn't say anything in response, just kind of sidestepping to Bebe. And you are?
Abebe does not look into her eyes, as women make him uncomfortable. But he says, "My name is Abebe," and he does like a very brief bow. Says, "It is our honor to serve."
Service is its own reward, but do not fret, Abebe. You will
There
be
will be
paid.
pay.
Of
Yes.
course.
Yes. he got nervous for a second, looked at her, and he looked back down.
She smiles and puts like kind of understanding the discomfort perhaps, she puts a hand on your shoulder and gives it a light squeeze. Well, you will serve well, no doubt. And she leaves you and looks to Hamaka. Says, you bear the gaze of a Stygian. This can be a curse or a boon. Why does a Stygian come to serve at the house of Satori, here in Zamora so far away?
Maka will smile and raise one eyebrow. It is a blessing and a curse. I've come for glory and money, no doubt. But as you said too, service is its own reward.
Yeah. Then you would go without pay for this job, then?
Yes, without pay.
And baby shakes his head.
Yeah, Mayo like noticeably stiffens at that and just like shoots daggers at Hamaka.
And tell me, what would you want in return? You simply wish to serve the House Satori?
Well, you missed the first part I said. Glory and fame.
But you certainly will be famous if you do serve House Satori and Zamora against our ancient enemies and protecting. She looks down and gives almost not a scowl, but a pained expression. The burial of my father, Exactes, who was murdered only days ago by our rivals.
Well, it's a shame we went here earlier then. We probably could have saved him.
I wish that was true.
Bebe, with this talk of murder, looks at her and says, Who? Who killed your father?
Franny and her gang of orphan thieves and thugs. The Sons of Vidharna, they are called.
Is that why we have been summoned? For vengeance?
No, for now, simply guarding the funeral procession on the morrow will be... Do not worry, giant. Perhaps vengeance is in our destiny.
I like you.
Go ahead and give me a persuade roll again.
I should just shut up. Yes.
You can't be beat. An 18.
He's a charming barbarian.
Yeah. She
Gives
says,
her the biggest, fakest smile as he says it.
well, you are strong and tall and wide of shoulder. What woman could not be impressed by you?
I agree.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the favored quality. You can just throw it in your bio. It means stuff later on, but yeah, she likes the 7-foot Sumerian barbarian straight out of Conan ripoff. So
Hell yeah.
Brangan feels a little disappointed, but he knows who he's after.
I wish my
And he
muscles
falls
were
back.
bigger. Yeah, she smiles and takes a step back. Meraxtes will show you to the barracks. You should sleep well. We will leave before the sun is high for our march across the city to our ancient burial grounds of the most honored in Zamora, the accursed. I bid you good night. Brother, is there anything you wish to say? And he kind of shakes his head. And, be vigilant, for our enemies are many, and the eyes of the orphans will be on us, undoubtedly. For those who serve us well, there will be great wealth, and glory and honor as that one wishes. He just nods.
We will protect you from these orphans and kill them if needed.
Good, she says. And she smiles and turns around and heads back up to the manor, leaving you in the courtyard to discuss anything you would like amongst yourselves.
Do they really expect us to sleep in there?
I'd rather sleep under the stars.
Do you think they will allow us to sleep outside?
Let's find out.
So, I would ask Moraltis, must we sleep in these guest quarters when we are more comfortable out here?
He cocks an eyebrow and says, "What are you, some sort of backwater? Of course you are. I do not care. Sleep at the foot of the barracks if you want. Drunks may come and piss on you, or step over you and stumble. So be wary if you wish to sleep in the eaves."
I'd love to see the drunk who pisses on Mail. And Brangan chuckles to himself.
I'd crush his face in. Yeah, he after all of that, kind of like looking down on us that Moraltis was doing, Mael just gives him the stink eye. Doesn't even hide it either. But we'll proceed to go with his company.
Yeah, I mean, you can sleep outside the building if you want. Moraltes goes into the barracks to go to bed himself.
These backwater people. They need these backwater people.
Indeed.
Cities make people soft. They don't know that. They love their comfort, but they become dependent on it. Sickens me.
Until they need help.
I think they do know that. Otherwise, we wouldn't be employed by them.
This is true.
I like you, Hamaka.
Yeah, I quite like myself as well.
You should. Mael will, he'll, he's definitely more comfortable, outside and just away from society. But he does look at you guys and he says, I will be honest, I'm not going to turn down a soft bed, though. That'd be kind of nice. After all that kind of, like, posturing.
Brangan sort of shrugs and says, it's like it takes some pretty quickly, the softness. But he winks to kind of take the sting out of it.
Yeah, Mail just like looks at Brangan, and he's not very smart. So you could see him trying to formulate something to say, and he just looks at you and goes, and then just makes his way off to the barracks.
Yes, I think I'll take it to bed as well. Had fun sleeping on the rocks.
Well, two of you choose to sleep outside under the hedges of the courtyard.
Yeah, I'm not going to sleep anywhere people might pee.
Yeah, no.
I'll sleep up on something, or like
I might even climb up onto one of these rooftops or something.
I'm gonna, if there's a statue like this, I'm gonna sleep under the statue on the pedestal, so it's pretty obvious something there.
Sure. The two of you sleep outside. Hamaka, you find a nice bed of your size. Mail, you have to pull like two beds together to sleep comfortably, but you do. There are other guards.
Are you using that? And he just scooshes it over.
Yeah, there are other guards inside, and they soon. The only thing you guys hear is the snoring from the inside from various men. There's probably 30 soldiers in here. The next day comes and you feel the oppressive heat outside as you waken. It's worse inside than outside at this time, as there is a wind that blows across Brangan and Abebe's skin. But you do notice, no matter where you are, that the house is beginning to get ready for something, likely the funeral procession, as they had mentioned. Mael, as you are up and getting ready, you notice that the captain, Moraltes, is standing next to you, and he says, "You, barbarian, the mistress has taken a liking to you, so I am He just looks at you. "Not that way, you fool. I am to assign you 3 men as your personal guard that you can command in combat if it is necessary."
Indeed. Let me see these men.
He waves 3 men over. They are probably, in your view, not much to look at.
Brangon will start just walking around them as well and kind of looking back at Mael and kind of like, pointing out where he thinks, this one's, he's not wearing his sword very well, or it looks like he's got dodgy knees, but he won't be saying it. He'll just be pointing and like looking at Mael, just kind of like, you see it, you're seeing it too, yeah.
And because we've been friends and like this isn't our first rodeo together, I'm assuming Mal's like, just sneering at them and nodding as if he totally understands everything that Brangon is saying.
Mikael, as he's looking at him, "These ain't guards. I think I saw them passed out in the street the other day."
Moraltes shrugs. "They're mercenaries just like you are."
Explains it. These are the ones we saw passed out in the street the other day.
One of them looks... "I was not passed out, sir. I was taking a nap. There's a difference."
Well, you smell like urine from here. I don't know what to tell you.
This is how I stay clean. What do you mean?
Maybe these guys are barbarians.
Man, you got yourself a fine assortment of gods here.
Well, they're your gods now, Mael.
Excellent. This will do. Mael just turns around and like motions for them to follow him, and he struts forward wherever, but he doesn't know where he's going, so he follows Brangon's lead.
Before we move on, mechanically, these guys are considered a squad with you now, and basically they will give you an extra 3d20 to all attack rolls that you make. And this does not include your cap of 5d20 from momentum spins or anything like that. So it's just an extra 3d20.
Sure.
So, yeah, about this time you see Nasen, her brother, and Korsharu. I don't know how that pronounced that, but hold on. And another individual that you did not meet, who someone mentions is Nasen's husband, Ishin. And they walk out, and you see that there is other servants of the house coming from kind of the side area with a litter and a dead body on it, wrapped in white cloth. And you smell incense coming as a religious figure moves in front. Moraltes points. You will guard the rear with your men. You are to be seen and not heard.
Yeah, Mael's just biting his tongue and nods.
Are we all together here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, to be clear, when he says we are to guard the rear, he means me and the squad, or he means
I think I said
everybody?
you. I think he said you. Yeah, everybody. Okay. Yeah, everybody.
Gotcha. I was just clarifying.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
We will guard this. We will guard the rear to make certain these orphans do not disrupt the proceedings, and if so, that they're put in their place.
This is what you are paid to do.
And he nods.
Alright, give me 2 sec. This song's working out quite nicely. Let me make sure.
Yeah.
Let me make sure.
Yeah, it really is.
I had to quickly bring over my Witcher music, as I was unprepared as usual. Okay, these guys are there. Alright, this next slide is kind of not exactly what I would like it to look like, but slim pickings. Not exactly as shown, obviously. The litter is draped with red cloth over the top of it. It's one of those ones that has like a almost a roof to it. In the middle, as I mentioned, is a man. You can't see any part of his body as he's covered in white cloth. There are red sashes laid across the body at evenly spaced junctions, and on the end, gold tassels that hang just above the ground as you walk on the cobbled streets of Zamora the Cursed, passing down a large thoroughfare of the main part of the city. You're not exactly sure where you're going, but you assume it's some family burial ground. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, is it are there a lot of people? Is it like a big parade? 'Cause I imagine I bet they're really keeping an eye out for anything, with weapons or...
Yeah, you see there is in the front is a collection of guards similar to you. And then in the middle is the actual litter and the family walking. Actually, they're on horseback next to the litter. Nason and Moraltes is with the group in the front, and then the family members are with the departed father. Behind you is a procession of mourners, maybe family members, maybe who knows who they are, but they're wailing as they walk down the street, throwing ribbons into the air in some sort of odd ritual and tradition that is foreign to each of you. The side streets are active as normal. People look upon the procession, some with interest, some with disinterest. You don't see anything that... Actually, that is a good question. Give me an observation roll.
Everybody?
Yeah, everybody. Let's see. Just say difficulty 2. Alright, so 1 success, 2 successes, 1 success. Brangan, you're the only one that succeeded.
Heck yeah, Brangan.
Because it doesn't do it automatically, but he rolled a 1, so he gets 2 successes. It's below his whatever his skill is. Okay. Brangan, you're starting to move down down the streets as I had described earlier. It's difficulty 3. And you don't see anything. It's a difficulty 3, yeah. Yeah, you get the sense of unease, perhaps, because of just how many people there are on this, pretty close to the procession, a mere feet away in some spots as you turn this way and you turn that way, and you go to a winding road, and I'll let you roleplay amongst yourselves as you're walking. I don't know if you want to do anything specifically.
So Angon is kind of feeling uneasy. He doesn't know why, but he's feeling a little bit on edge. And he'll step a little. He's been off a little bit to one side. You know, his instinct is to always be slightly separate, but he steps up to Mail, but close enough the others can hear as well. And then he sort of says, "Just be wary. There's something up. I don't know, but I've learned to trust my instincts."
Yeah, Mail will look back at the guards and give them kind of like a nod, a very knowing nod, like, be ready.
GM, is this, would it be acceptable for us to be wielding our weapons at this point as guards, or should they still be kind of,
You could have them at the ready. Sure.
Sure. Okay, just fair enough. It's weird with the bow over my back, but...
Yeah, that's fine.
Got it.
Yeah, I think Mail would very much be, like, he's learned to listen to Brandgun and trust his instinct. So he'll try and, like, discreetly share that information with Hamaka and Abib as well, that he smells something on the wind, or that Brandgun does. He doesn't want to say anything overtly because he doesn't want to, create a panic, but he'll just nod to his friends as if to indicate, be ready.
Yes, I bet Abebe is innately paranoid, I would say, of these city folks. So, in the wild, you know who your enemies are. In the city, you never know.
Yeah, as you continue on, as you go through like a market area, and these hawkers of their wares get extremely close, and some buy this, buy that, and they're calling to you. They're getting close, reaching out. Some are grabbing at you, like a couple push bolts of cloth into your way, and it's kind of like all of a sudden there's all these this activity towards the front and back, and many people all of a sudden are closing in, just trying to like get you to take things, and just asking questions and wailing. It's kind of all of a sudden a scene of confusion.
I feel like Mail knows what he's supposed to do, which is to protect these people. So he very much just like growls and looks at them and he says, "Step back now." Just trying to intimidate them to get the heck out of the way.
Yeah, let's see here. What would that be? Probably persuade. Yeah, go ahead and give me a... You know what? Give me an athletics roll, at least. Like kind of an intimidation type thing.
Sure. Heck yeah!
Nice. 2 unskilled successes. I don't know what that means. Okay. 2 dice. Target number. Yeah, okay. So, I would say that is a difficulty 1. So you get 1 momentum to the pool. I gotta get the thing.
Yeah. I like that, how you can pocket that for later. It's a cool mechanic.
Okay, yeah, so some of them start immediately getting back out of the way, And go ahead and give me an observation check. Not male, anyone else. Difficulty 2 this time. That's good for a baby. So we can just stop it there. Bebe, you see in the front a rush of panic as people flee out of the way, and you see the horses pull up, and the procession stops in front of you, like suddenly, and like you almost run into the litter as it stops, and there's just a mass of people all around. You see people in red sashes running up towards you. You see one person felled by a knife as someone is stabbed. It's all kind of very hectic and chaotic. So give me a sec.
Can Mael shout something?
Yeah.
The orphans! Ready yourselves!
All right, give me 1 minute.
For the record, is this gang called the Orphans?
No, they're called the Sons of Vidharna.
Okay. I just want to make sure because it made me laugh. I'm like, am I supposed to be laughing at that? Because it sounds hilarious. When he said that we will kill all the orphans.
Well, when somebody said that they were orphans, they were orphans.
Yeah.
The idea
kill all
of
the orphans
the
is really
gang
the idea.
were orphans that were trained by the leader of the gang is the
Gotcha,
gist.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can continue to demonize the orphans. Is all I'm hearing.
Sure.
Just don't stop. Don't stop.
Demonize them.
Excellent.
Yes, there's no fun unless you're making fun of the orphans.
Don't stop being mean. Whatever you do. 1 sec while I get this figured out. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get crowded.
I was reading my notes and I had absolutely no idea what I meant, so I just kind of had to wing it.
You good, man?
I was like, what does this mean?
Can't trust that guy.
Oh man, we got really pushed away from them.
All right. It's kind of backwards, but it doesn't matter. All right. So you're in one zone. You can move anywhere in the zone. That's just.
Oh, is this the movement mechanics for the 2D20 system?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting. I like that.
Let me get this ready though. Here.
I'm so used to like the 5 foot square thing.
Oh no, none of that. Okay. The way this game works is PCs go first. So, what would you like to do? Whoever wants to go, doesn't matter.
Well, I feel like Abebe saw them first.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
so I would probably react, but I wonder mechanically, are these so close that I need to use a melee weapon, or
No, they're so close that your difficulty would go up 1. I'm pretty sure your range is. Let's see what your range on your bow is. It might be close. It's close. Yeah, so you can shoot him. You're in optimal range.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, in that case, he would default to his bow. That's how he's used to killing. So, well, he would let them know. It's the men in red. The like I don't know how obvious it is with this map, but being the first one who saw, he would let everyone know it's these guys in red. Watch out! And he would pull out his bow off of his back because he didn't want to raise an alarm before now, but he would take out his bow and fire at the one who's nearest to us, I suppose, because I can't fire elsewhere. So if we're surrounded by these guys,
you could fire into the other zone if you wanted.
Yeah.
It would just be an increased TN to do so.
I understand. If there are guys close to us, I would probably attack the guys closest to us.
That's fine. Do it.
So I would want to. Man, forgive me. These talents they're all like, hey, you're really good with the bow.
Yeah. Let me look real quick. See if there's anything applicable. Okay. So. Archetype, shoot for the horizon. You ever learn to shout? Yep. So so basically, that's to a minimum 0. So yeah, if you shot into the other the other hex or not hex
Sure.
zone, it would be 1 difficulty less. That's what shoot for the horizon does. Range attack rate. You may spend a minor action before. Okay.
Well, in that case, I mean, I think they're the ones I'm primarily worried about. This is what we're here to protect is them.
Yeah.
So I might disregard the ones around us, having focused my attention on the family up front.
Yeah, that's fine. So you can do that, and it's just going to be a difficulty 1 still.
Fair. So yeah, I would target them with whatever attacks I have. Apologies for
No, you just shoot. Yep. So
mechanics.
Yep. So if you click on your token, and you click, I think it's coordination. Oh yeah. Well, no, that's the damage.
Oh, sure.
Do
Ranged
yes.
and 2 dice.
Now you have one momentum in the pool. Let me go get that. Actually, you could use it for another die if you wanted.
No, I'm not going to spend the only momentum we have.
Well, yeah, don't be too worried about spending it. Just because I say that because you will invariably generate more.
Fair.
But it's okay. It's okay.
I
Whatever
still
you
feel
want.
like no one wants to take the last roll on the table, and so I'm going to leave it there and just fire as is with 2
That's
die.
fine. You can do that.
Just whoever's close to the family.
Yeah.
I will attempt to expertly draw my bow and fire at a range that feels pretty familiar for him with hunting. Just fire at one of these red-shirted gentlemen.
1 success is a success. Okay, go ahead and roll your that bow, and I'll do the
now
damage.
It's bonus for damage.
4 damage. That would be to the torso. Let's see what armor they have. So toughen guys. So 2. So you do 2 damage. We'll say to this guy right here. Is that gonna bring them all down? It's not. Okay, so you hit this guy right here. Shoot him in the back. Kind of staggers a bit, and then it would be whoever's turn next.
Apologies, when using a ranged weapon with the volley quality, I may spend a minor action to increase my rate of attack, allowing me to spend 2 loads, gaining a bonus d20.
Yeah, if you want to use volley, yeah.
Sure. I mean,
it's kind of past it. You want to do it next turn?
Fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for Bebe.
Yep.
All right, Amika, seeing the crowd draw close, starts working his way towards the front. Engages the red brother in front of him here. And to be correct, I rolled the melee, right? And then the weapon.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Right, did you roll melee? Oh, there it is. 2 successes. That's what you generated 1 momentum. Okay. Actually, he's going to try to... he will actually... I have to spend Doom to parry. Not going to do it. Okay, so 7 total damage. So you're going to see how this works. He has 2 soak. That would be 5 damage. It's going to give him a wound. Would you like to spend your momentum or put it to the pool? Do you have any? Let me look at your... man. You have a very, very good attack. You're not going to want to re-roll dice at least.
No, exactly.
I mean, that might be better to just bank that, in my opinion.
I can do other. They're not a mob, right? Are they a mob?
No, they're not a mob. No.
Yeah. So. Yep. Nope. Not doing nothing.
Okay, he has a wound. So how do you slash him up there?
So as he steps forward, after they start coming, he pulls his broadsword out. You've come to fight the wrong people, and he runs at him, and he kind of does a little feint, and he stabs at him.
Okay. All right. It is either Male or Brangen's turn.
male wanting to save Nassim because he's got an inkling there. Save our payers, those who are paying us. And he tells the guards to form up around him. Let us slay until we get to them. And he will move. And I think you said the guards can form up around me.
Yeah, they'll form around you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So just so I'm clear, can I split the guards up to give... oh, no, you said they're a squad. Never mind.
They're a
Okay.
squad. You could split them up, but they'd just be on their own and act on their own. They're much better helping you than they are on their own. They are minions, so...
Got you. Yeah, no, I was thinking like to attach one to each of our melee
Oh,
fighters.
you could do that too. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, if I could do that, I'd like to at least... So what I'll say is, Brangun, Hamaka, and I will make our way to Nassim. Guard us from the rear. And he will assign 2 guards to go to Brangun. And he and his 1 guard will attack the same one that Hamaka did.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So you're gonna get an extra D20. Would you like to use any of your momentum?
Hell yeah, I'll use it.
Okay, what would you like to use it for?
So I have a quality, so I have a talent, and it's called Blood on Steel. I can upgrade the vicious quality of a weapon I already possess by 1. My 2-handed sword already has vicious 1, so I would like to give it vicious 2.
You wouldn't want to do that until after you attack, but you can still use from the pool, because if you miss, you don't want to do it, right? So
Yeah,
you know what
good
I mean.
point.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Yeah, oh,
you can
yeah,
just
I hear you.
you can usually unless you're doing giving yourself an extra D20, then you probably don't want to use momentum before you attack usually. So if you want an extra
Okay.
D20, right now you're going to be rolling 3 D20. If you wanted 4 D20, you'd spend 1 momentum. So
Okay, I'll use my 3d20, and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
And I might increase
that
vicious.
sounds fair. Yep. That's 2 successes. That's another momentum if you would like to use it.
Let's make it vicious 3, just for fun.
Okay, roll your damage.
All
So
right.
you spent 2 momentum on that. Okay. Down to 1 in the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you just click on your dude and then 2-handed sword. Oh, you did.
okay.
There you go. 9 damage. Oh boy. So that would be so vicious 3. So that would be 12 damage. That kills him. He would take 2 more wounds, and I'll explain how. So it's over 5. So he takes a wound. It's actually over. It's more than that. So it's over 12. It's over 10. So that's 2 wounds, and then that would be 0. So it'd actually be 3 wounds. These are toughened characters. They can only take 2 wounds before they're dead. So you kill them. How's it look?
Okay, so yeah, Mael just like charges, sword over his head and just slices his head off as it goes rolling, and he lets out a huge roar when it happens to let everyone know that he is ready to throw down.
Brangan, you're up.
Yeah, Brangan isn't one for charging in. He wants to kind of make his way around to here. How far can he get?
I think with a standard action you can move. Let's see. This is definitely Gwent music. Movement within medium range. 1 down. So you could move all the way there for your standard action. You can move here for a minor action. You can move all the way over here if you wanted for your standard action, which is your attack, basically.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm going to move right around to here and then come up behind them. Can I do it stealthily, or try to?
Yeah, you can roll stealth. Why
'cause
not?
I have this living shadow.
Yeah, do it.
Okay, so I'll put the talent in chat so you can see what it is.
Perfect. That's very helpful.
And I've got 1 rank.
Let's see. You're adapted. So you got one
Okay,
rank, so
I'm
you
gonna-
just...
I'm gonna tempt.
Yeah, so you roll 3d20.
Okay. I don't think... Is it just... Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, no, okay, I would say that... Okay, no, that's not
Yeah.
what it is. Okay, I'd
I
say
think,
this...
I
I'd
don't
say...
think I'm any better at it. I just gain momentum.
Yeah. So I would say it's difficulty 1. So if you get momentum, you'll get an additional momentum. That's what it means.
Oh, okay.
I would say with the ballyhoo going on, that no, it's easy. So try difficulty 1.
1. Okay.
Okay, so you didn't generate any momentum, unfortunately, but did succeed.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sprint. That's what you did. Okay. All right, you are there. So that's your turns. It's their turns now. These they can't squat up. Yeah, they can. So these 3 come down as a squat on a Bebe.
Sorry, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm just gonna do.
What options do we have for defense if we don't
So-
have talents?
Well, you don't have a weapon that can parry,
Gotcha.
so that's
Fair enough.
not
No
great
offense.
for you.
Come at me, bro.
Okay, so that's agility, melee. Dice is 4. Only 1 success, so they don't generate any doom for me at least. Use a spear. Ooh, 6 damage. What's your soak on your right leg? I don't think it's much.
1.
Yeah, and they have piercing ones, so you take 6 damage. So you take 6 damage. I'm going to lower you down to 5, plus you take a wound. So yeah, they come in on you, and one of them stabs you basically through the back of the calf as they all harry you from behind. You've got a mob on
awful.
you, and they're just, Die! Scamasatori! That's them. These 2 mob up to take on Male. And here they go. Melee. They get only 3 dice. That's 1. Do you have a parry? Oh, you can parry with this, but you have to give me 2 doom with your greatsword, I think. You can't parry with the bow though. So for a Bebe.
Sure.
So yeah, you have vicious 1. You can try to parry, but you would have to give me 2 doom to do so.
So I can try to parry?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, before you do that, you're in a squad, so if I do damage, I'm going to do a damage to the squad member first. So maybe you don't care, just so you know.
Gotcha. You know what then? Yeah, he's just a mook. So yeah, that's fine.
You don't care about his life. Okay, sphere. 6 damage. Let me see what his soak is. Is it good enough? It is 1. That is not good enough. Yeah, these 2 guys run up on you, and this guard turns towards them, and they both stab him. One in the chest and one in the like in the hip area, and you just see the spears just go right through his body and kill him.
Oh, jeez.
What you see on the and I can break it down for you. So 1 piercing, 1 soak, nullified. They're a minion. They only have 5 vigor anyway, so they can only take 1 harm as a minion. They take 1 harm for damage over 5, and then when they hit 0, they take 2 harms, so he is dead.
Gotcha.
Big time. So what happens? You see on the other side, and Brangan, you're close. Where's my table? Where is it? Yeah, they're just fighting. Nothing bad has happened so far besides they're being surrounded. So, all right. It is PC's turn again.
If you allow me to go, just because my son needs help with something, so I'll do my turn.
Sure,
and
that's
then
fine.
I'll go help him.
Yeah, that's fine.
So Mael will yell for the 2 remaining guards that he sees just standing there. Come over here, get to work! And he'll ask them to come and form up around him. And he sees a Bebe in trouble, so he's actually going to in that zone, he's going to go and with his guards and defend a baby and try and attack this guy in front of him.
Sure. Go ahead. You guys have 1 momentum in the pool still.
I definitely want to go ahead and get rid of this guy, so I'm going to go ahead and use momentum.
Okay. So you're gonna roll. Yeah. Go ahead.
You know what? I've got 4d20 in this roll, so I'm going to hold on to that momentum and see what happens. With
Yeah,
this
that's
roll.
fine. Go ahead. Oh, boy, did you roll. Oh, my gosh. Okay, so 4 successes. That is 3 momentum you've generated for the pool, so you have 4 momentum. What would you like to... Would you like to do anything with that momentum?
You said there's 4 momentum in the pool.
Yeah, you can
I'm
roll...
gonna use...
Yeah, you can roll damage too, and then use your momentum to see. So you can roll momentum and then... Or your damage and then determine your momentum spends.
Okay.
Yeah, which
Let's
is
go
probably
ahead and
smarter,
let me-
right? Okay, so
Yeah.
7. Okay, you only have 2 blanks. You could spend a momentum. Well, you have no mercy as well, right? So you can...
I do.
You can immediately roll 1 combat dice.
And how do I roll just
click
a
on
combat
click
die?
on your token. There's 0 combat dice in the front, and just put 1. You see it 0 underscore combat dice?
I do not see it when I click on mail. Oops, I rolled two-handed sword again.
No, that's
My
fine.
bad.
That's fine. It says shows token. Oh, sorry. Try now. Click off and click on again.
Oh, I see it now.
Okay, so
Cool.
that's 1 damage. So you would do 8 damage.
And then I'll use 2 momentum to increase vicious 1 to 3 to do 10 to do so that way I'm doing 2 full wounds.
Well, vicious 1. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Before you do that, because effect, right? So vicious 1 hits if you have effect for each effect. So you have 8 damage. You have 10 damage right now before using any momentum. Because you have vicious 1.
Got you. Okay, so then and just so I understand the mechanics correctly, 10 damage effectively does 2 wounds. Yes?
Unless he has soak.
Got you. Okay, so
Now
then
if you
just to
said
double-
vicious 2, you would do 12 damage. Or actually, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
then
Hold on. You would do you're at 8 and then you would do 4. Yeah, you'd do 12 damage.
Okay, so then yeah, let me use 1 momentum to increase it to vicious 2.
Yeah.
So that way I'll do 12 damage.
Yeah, and that would kill him. That would give him 2 wounds.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you bring your huge greatsword down upon him, harried by your guards, and it just cleaves him in half.
And I look at a BB and I go, "Ha ha! You should get some guards as well. They're great for killing." And that's my turn.
All right. Who would like to go next?
Hamika sees the other 2 red brothers coming up, and he'll make his way over to them as he's trying to clear a path to the group in front.
Do it. Generates 1 momentum. 5 damage. Do you have no mercy as well?
I don't think I do.
I find that hard to believe. You have no mercy. Go ahead and re-roll one of them.
I do?
Merciless.
Where's that at?
It's in your talents.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Hey, I was looking at the wrong section. Alright. You said there was a button to push?
Click on your dude, and there's 0 combat dice in the front of it.
Yeah, I don't got it either.
You should now click off and click back on your guy.
Oh, there it is.
Ooh, nice. You only have parry, though. So you have 6 damage. What would you like to do with some of that momentum?
How many we got in the pool already?
4.
4? Yeah, we'll keep it in there.
Remember, these guys have 2 soaks, so you're not going to give them a wound.
Oh, do they have 2 soak?
If you, you can add damage, right? You can just give 1 damage per momentum. If you did that, you would give him 5 damage, and that would give him a wound.
Yeah, trying to read what this killing strike was, but I had to hit him for. I had to have.
Yeah. So now that you gave him a wound, you can spend 2 momentum to give him another wound, and that would kill him.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. So you done 1. So how's it look as you kill this guy?
So after watching the one guard fall in front of him, he turns to the other 2 as they approach up. Today is your unlucky day. And he immediately goes into a flurry. Hits one once and then hits it again, swings around and does an upstroke. And looks at the other red brother as his friend falls. You're next, my friend.
Not to ruin your role play, but if you read it, it says gives it to the other squad. So
What?
read it. Against a mob or a squad of enemies, this additional wound may be applied to another member.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, may. You don't have to. So you can kill him.
Yeah, we'll kill him.
Okay, cool. All right, Abebe and Brangan.
I'm just looking at all the things I can do with this bow. So many things. Bebe will, let's see. Like I said, the other thing with the quick release, it says you are, just pop that in the chat. If I use a minor action, I can increase my, it says I have 3 loads. How does that work with my ranged weapon? It just says damage 3, loads 3.
Yeah, you have three loads to use. So basically, if you have volley, you have loads, and you expend the loads, and you can't redo them until you pick up your arrows again. It's like a special feature of ranged weapons.
All right.
Yeah, so you could spend 2 loads. So what loads do is they give you a bonus d20 and a +1 for your damage. So in this case, if you use 2 loads instead, let's say, you'd be rolling 4d10 plus 2 combat dice on your damage when you attacked, without any momentum or anything like that.
Right. And because I've got this marksman again. Here we go.
Yep.
Let me just slow this down. This is like what Prankster was saying about for all these talents I have.
Yep, no, you're fine.
I should be able to re-roll additional d20s, right?
You spent minors before. Well, you only get 1 minor action, so both of them cost a minor action, so you couldn't do it.
Fair enough. I see that. All right. I'd rather do multiple attacks, I suppose. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to attack one of these red brothers who just like rocked my world, stabbed me in the back.
Yep.
But I'm great with my bow even at this close range.
Yeah, you're best at close range, so.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll target one of these guys and just gritting my teeth, take a shot right in his. I guess I can't target as best as I can. Let's see. Just too quick for myself.
So usually it's difficulty 1. It's difficulty 2 on this roll because you're hurt.
So ranged dice.
4, unless
regular 2.
Yeah, you have 4. If you're gonna do a volley.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna roll the 4 die. 4 dice.
Okay. 1 wound. Okay, it's just telling me it's a wound. How does it know? Huh, that's interesting. Okay, cool. So there's 1 momentum you generated. You hit him. So you can roll damage and then decide what you want to do.
Cool.
5 to the head. They have 2 soak, so it's 3 damage right now. But you get two additional combat dice, so you can roll those real quick.
What is that damage die again? Or
No,
what is that?
so click on your guy, and then there'll be a 0/0 combat dice, and you can just roll 2 of them.
I'm so sorry. Oh, there it is. The front. There it is.
Okay. You only rolled 1. Roll one more. Okay. So, good. You don't have much effect, but 7 damage. Soak 2. That's 5 damage on him without any momentum spins, if you want to use any.
I wanted to use momentum to either flee or, I don't know, kick dirt into their faces so they can't. I know there was a increased difficulty or add, what do they say? Add an obstacle, something like that.
What does that do? Does it say specifically what it does, or is it a...
Fart. I clicked off of it. Sorry about that.
No, you're fine.
Full combat. Nope. What was the other one? It was full combat. No, it was momentum spins. And create obstacle.
How much does it cost?
Does it say? It's under common momentum spins.
Create obstacle. Oh, it's not in the... we'll just say 1 momentum to increase their difficulty by 1 on their next attack.
Sure, that's what I would. I maybe would just kick rocks to their face, whatever path we're standing on.
Sure.
To do that.
Okay.
And I suppose that's it. Or did my my marksman? Did we use all my points properly? I'm sorry.
Yep, you sure did. Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yep.
That's
Now
it
you
for
only
everybody.
have 1 load left. Just keep that in
Right.
mind.
So I need to go and collect arrows. You said, or
After
just
combat,
gather
you really
more?
can't do it in combat.
Oh
yeah.
wow, I'm screwed.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep. Brangan.
Okay, so they haven't really seen me yet. So do I get any advantage if I attack them?
I'll give you additional
Give me-
combat. I'll give you extra d20 and extra combat die. How's that sound?
Sounds great. Thank you. So yeah, Rangan's gonna just stab this guy in the back.
Okay.
Try to.
You have momentum in the
I
pool.
guess
You have 1 in the pool.
sword.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Do your
Yeah.
melee first though.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, they're not combined. It's an agility menu.
Is that agility? Thank you. And 3 dice, you said, right?
Yes. Okay, that generated another momentum. So you get another combat die.
Okay.
So
Yeah. So
I mean, I can
I'm
tell
gonna-
you what momentum I would use if I were you.
bonus damage or
No,
should I,
there's what is it? Reroll damage. The
Oh, this-
player may reroll all damage dice from the character's attack.
Oh yeah, because I got 2 total damage, didn't I? Yeah, I'll do that.
So you would reroll. Okay, hold on. First, do an extra combat die because you get one of those too for sneaking up on them.
Okay. Wasn't that because I rolled 3 dice?
Yeah,
wasn't
but you've got combat dice too. Combat dice are the damage dice.
that- Okay.
So click on your guy and you see combat dice and just do one of those.
Came up with 0.
Oh, then you just okay. Well, that's good. So now you're gonna, if you use 1 momentum to re-roll all your damage dice, you're gonna
Yep.
re-roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you do 7 combat dice.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay. How
for
do I
one
do that?
momentum. Click on combat dice and put in 7. Or does it not? It just lets
it
you do
doesn't
1
let
at a
me.
time. All right, do it 7 times.
No, it doesn't prompt for anything yet.
Yeah,
It just says,
sorry. Okay.
I think maybe is my combat dice not set? Is that why it's running zeros?
No, you're just. It's a table. You're just not rolling. them.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
So,
Let me fix the combat dice thing real quick.
Okay.
Let me fix that macro. Roll 1 T. I need to do. Test my macros on the fly.
No pressure.
Not at all.
I believe in you, Tet.
Try it.
Okay, let's give it a go. And you said, oh yeah, 7.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you hit somebody for 10 damage without any momentum.
That guy there. But I guess
You have
if I
1 momentum in the pool.
and if I spend that's not going to make any difference adding 1 momentum, is it?
Probably not. Yeah. Depends what you do with it, but
Okay. Yeah, I think I'll leave it like that.
okay. So he takes 1 damage. He takes you hit him for 8. He takes 6 damage. 6. No, way. And then he has a wound. Yeah, you stab this guy in the back and he screams and kind of spins. And I think that's everybody's turn. We'll start at the top and go down. Abebe fighting those two guys, those two squads. They're going to split up. The one hurt comes towards you. He has a difficulty of 3 because of his injuries and the obstacle you gave him. So that's a miss. So he misses. He's looking like he's got dust in his eye, and he kind of like paws at it with one hand and swings with the blade on the other, or whatever. What weapons do you have? I don't even know. Whatever weapons they have, and you're able to dodge aside. Facing Mail and his Satori guards, this guy also attacks. Melee. That's enough to hit one of your guards. Oh, you have spears, yeah. 3 damage. Effect goes off. They have 1, so that one takes 3 damage. That is not enough to kill him. So he stabs one of your guards, but he kind of throws him off. Doesn't die.
Nice.
This one closes in on Hamaka. He's going to attack. Melee, 2 dice. 2 successes. Sim, would you like to try to parry or anything?
Yeah, I like trying to parry.
Okay, so you got to give me 1 doom in this case.
I have the doom.
I'll take it. All right, go ahead. You roll your parry skill. I think it's out of coordination.
It is.
Ooh, that's a failure and a complication. So I'll take another doom. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? No, I'm gonna take the doom. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so he rolls damage. Thanks for giving me all that doom for nothing. So what's your soak on your left arm?
My left arm soap.
Yes. Your soaky.
It's how much was the damage?
Well, it's 7.
That's 7.
It's 3. No, you got 3. Oh, but he's got piercing. Piercing 1, effect. So that is yeah. So actually, it'd be 2. So he got 5. I'm going to. Don't want to use that doom against you. No, 5 is good enough. 5 is just perfect, actually. So you have a wound, and you have 6 vigor left. Yeah, this guy, you go to parry it, and he just ducks under your sword and stabs you in the arm, right in the shoulder.
Check.
So that's round 2. More fighting. They're completely encircled now. Everyone is. No escape, at least, of here. This guy being attacked does turn around to defend himself and will attack Brengan with a melee attack. He has 1 success. I need to check one rule real quick. I apologize.
You're good, man.
'Cause I thought rolling 1 was automatic 2, so it'd be like 3. I don't remember. Kind of hazy on that.
I think you're forgetting the other rule that anyone with a magnificent beard deducts 1.
Well, they have
success.
better beards than you do.
I do.
No, there's a dirty and straggly. There's aren't the same. You can't see it in that picture. They look fine in the picture, but in real life, they're not great.
Mayal really enjoys your beard.
This guy's kind of look like Jared Leto.
The attackers?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Little handsome bearded Jared Leto guys.
the townspeople, the one underneath the momentum and doom token looks like a guy from the church I used to go to. It's weird. And I thought, oh man, I don't want to kill him. He's cool. So I'm glad I don't have to. I'm glad that he's just a passerby.
Don't kill Gerald.
No, Gerald! I didn't want to do that to him.
His wife Gladys is going to be so upset.
Now, Gladys is a whole different story. I don't know.
I could kill Gladys in a heartbeat.
She had it coming.
Sorry, I usually don't do this, but...
Oh no. What's he going to do?
I know, it's very mysterious. Ominous.
So, Tat, I know that you're thinking, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. But could I attack and then move to a different square?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what order.
Okay, cool.
Oh, come on, what is this? Focus. Okay, I think I was right. Okay, I've been doing it right, I think. Okay, this guy attacks. He's got 1 success. Would you like to try to parry, Brangan?
Yeah, I think I would. Yeah.
Okay, you gotta give me 2 doom. 1 doom with your broadsword. So.
Oh yes. Okay.
I'll take it.
I've got a shield as well.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I don't get any. I don't get any doom for that. So yeah, use your shield.
Cool. Okay. And that's going to be on, is that agility or brawn?
Parry is coordination.
Coordination. Ah, okay, we've got it. Yep.
Complication. I'll take the doom. So that's a success. His success. And you're hit, so I'm going to do damage. Oh, no, that's a miss. He has a wound. So yeah, he's hurt, so you're able to parry it. But I did get a complication.
Nice.
Yes, I took a doom. Okay, it is your turn, so go ahead. Whoever wants to go first.
Mael will, first thing he's going to do is signal to the guards, you go with Hanaka, you Abebe! And so he wants to split up the guards, 1 between each of them. And then he will take his attack on the unwounded one directly to the north of him, right? Oops, right here. And we have 1 momentum. So I'm going to use that momentum to increase and give myself 1 die to the roll. So I'll roll 3d20
you roll
on this
4.
melee.
You roll
right?
4.
4.
If you're spending a
okay.
momentum, yeah, you got a guard.
Oh no, I was telling the guards, I was telling the other one to go to Hamaka.
Just one of them?
Abebe. Yeah, I want 1 to go to Abebe.
Yeah, and you got 1,
to
so that's
Hamaka.
that's 3 for you. And then I thought you said you wanted to spend a momentum. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
but wouldn't one of my guards die?
Why
I
would
only
they
have 2
die?
guards left.
Yeah, one of your guards went out. No, 1 died. Is that what I said? No, he missed him. I'm pretty sure, right?
I know that one of my
first
guards
round, one of them
died
got-
earlier.
Yeah, you used to have 3. Now there's only
Yes. Oh, But I thought I had 2 guards.
Yeah, they still have 2, I think.
Yeah, you too. I don't understand.
Yeah, and I want to give 1 guard to Abebe, and I
Uh-huh.
want to give 1 guard to Hamaka.
Oh, you want to get... Okay, gotcha. I didn't catch
There
the
you go.
last part. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. And so then, yeah, I want to use the 1 momentum to attack this this other orphan
Yep,
in the
go ahead.
back.
Mhm.
Okay, so 3d20. Let me go ahead and do that.
2 successes.
Die, orphan! And
Generates one.
Okay, generates 1 momentum, and I'm gonna roll my damage
Yep,
now. See
yep.
what happens with that. 7.
7. Effect. So,
You said there's 2 effects.
there's 3.
There's 3 effects. Okay, and if I use
3 effects, so you got 10 damage right now.
okay, then I will use the final momentum for Blood on Steel to increase the vicious from 1 to 2.
Okay, so that's 3 more damage, so that would be 13 damage. That would kill him outright.
Okay, so yeah, he'll kill that one there, and he goes, "Ah! Kill them!" And then he will use his move. As he's running, he yells, "Crush your enemies and see them driven before you!" As he runs right up there.
Yeah, you can do that. There's always been a question if you can move diagonally to a zone, and I've never got an answer, so it's just an interesting thing I just mentioned. Okay, who's up?
Maybe we'll take this guard, and he's only got 1 arrow left. Is that what?
No, it's you just can't use You can only use volley one more time. You can shoot normally.
Fair.
Yeah.
But since I have this guard right on my side, and there's this dude right on top of me, I think I will draw a dagger from my boot blade, and kind of nod at the guard, and we'll both try to attack this guy at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, that's a minor action to draw it, but that's fine.
Got it. So, so how shall I roll for this? It's
Melee, agility. Give yourself an extra d20.
Agility, melee.
I think you are out of momentum.
3d20. Yeah, I think so too.
That's 2 successes. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll your damage. 4, not bad.
Stabbed him in the head.
Yeah, that's not enough to kill him, or he's down to 2 vigor. So yeah, you cut him across the cheek. And he steps back. Yeah, that was that 2 successes? Okay, so it did hit, but didn't generate any momentum because you're wounded. Hamaka or Brangan?
Maka, having been stabbed in the arm, not feeling very happy for that. He staggers back a little bit. You foul creature. Go back to the hole where you came from, and he'll take a swing at him.
Okay, you get an extra d20 from, d20 from the guard.
Extra d20. Woo.
Imagine if you didn't have these guards, if Mail wasn't such a sweet talker.
Yeah.
Flashes you a grin as he runs away.
3 successes, that is good. That is a success, and you gain 1 momentum. Go ahead and roll your damage. 6. What would you like to do? Anything?
Was that 6 out of 7, right?
6 out of 7.
good.
I don't know what that means.
I'm looking at his baseline weapon damage 5, bonus damage 1, so 6 isn't too bad.
That's not bad, no.
You know. I don't feel like we're rolling them, so I think I'm just gonna pull it.
Okay.
Wait. Did he give him a wound? Did he get a wound?
No.
Yeah. So.
There is a way to give him a wound. You could just add 1 damage. You can do that.
Alright, yeah.
Use no mercy. Re-roll that 0.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the 0 there.
I keep forgetting about No Mercy as well.
Yeah, it's tough. A game that has a bunch of talents, you're gonna forget them. It's just a pain.
And combat.
If you get a 1 or greater, you can give him a wound at the very least. Nope. But now you could spend 1 momentum to re-roll your 2 zeros.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not?
Okay, so use combat dice and do 2.
Was I supposed to put a 1 in that box?
2. Put 2. Oh my gosh. Okay.
No.
That's not great. Yeah, you cut him, but don't kill him. All right. Brangan. Wander.
Sorry, muted.
Yep.
So yeah, Brangan can't see that Mail's joined him, but he can certainly hear. And he grins a feral grin as he goes to attack this red brother again.
Go for it.
So I'm going to do that again. And oh, wrong one. Is it? Oh no, it's melee. There we go. No. Okay, he just locks swords with him.
Yeah, just whiff. I think that's all your turn. Oh, guys. You've been giving me too much doom. I'm going to show you what happens when you do that. I'm going to bring in 4 reinforcements, minion reinforcements.
Oh, jeez.
I'll make them slightly less huge in a second.
I was going to say, the giants!
They're bigger than I am! Run!
We've lost the day!
Okay, I've spent 4 doom. I'll, oh yeah, they're all going at Mail.
I think Mail just smiles. Even though I'm probably going to get a wound here.
They're technically in your zone, but, and they're mobbed up. And they're going to attack you right away.
Sure.
Melee. Dice 4. 2 successes. What would you like to do? Would you like to try to parry and give me 2 doom?
No, I don't want to give you any more doom.
Dagger. 3 damage. 1 effect. Oh no, I did shield. Oh, that's weird. Rolled the wrong thing. Hold on.
I have 3 armor soak on my left arm.
Yeah. Hold on. It was the wrong thing. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I don't know why that rolled what it did. It should be this one. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Oh boy. Unforgiving. Not good. I don't think. What does it do again? No, that because it was. I was thinking it was intense. It's the wrong one.
If the target of this attack was affected by an exploit action immediately before this attack was made, then this attack gains the intense and vicious qualities.
You know who used to do that, Sim? Your boy Aki. With his character. Okay. So that's only 7 damage. Right leg. What is it?
So my right leg actually does not have armor, so that's 0 soak.
7. 7. No effect things that I can do. Okay. All right. So you're going to take a wound. 7 damage. It's a hamstringer. Get you on the hamstring. And then I'm going to use the momentum spin swift attack, I think is what it's called. Yes, I get to attack again, but my difficulty is increased by 1. And I generated a doom. Boom. From my attack with 2 successes. And then I'll spend 2. I'm spending 2 doom now. And I'm attacking again.
Mm-hmm.
4 dice. Only 1 success and a complication, so you get a momentum. So once that's a miss. Yeah, that is a miss. Yeah. So the second one, they're just not. You're able to beat them back, and they're not able to get to you. As you get sliced badly on the leg. All right.
Okay.
The guy facing Brangan is going to attack him. We'll do it that way. Go. He's locked up with you. Just going to do a normal attack. 2 successes. Would you like to try to parry? Give me 2.
Yes, please.
1 doom. Oh, you have shield.
Shield.
Yep, you have shield. Yep, that's right.
So I'm going to try and parry with the shield.
That's a...
1 success.
Hold on. I'm gonna look at roll real quick. Because technically that would... I think it's a failure, but I want to make sure. Failure by you, that is. Struggle.
Right.
I'm almost positive ties go to the attacker. Yeah, I'm not gonna look through it. I'm almost positive. So, yep. So he hits you. Spear. 4 damage. Effect 1. So piercing 1. Do you have any left leg armor?
Let me check. 1.
Okay, so that doesn't do anything. So you take 4 damage. I'm gonna spend 1 doom to re-roll my zeros. Yep. 6 damage. Take a wound.
Okay. How do I track those?
I just put it on there. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, he stabs you in the quad as this battle's getting a little harrowing now. The Red Brother against Hamaka is going to attack.
Yeah, Brangan was looking quite smug when he kind of crept up on this guy and stabbed him, and then more so when he had mail. But now he's seen all these other guys go running, and he's looking deathly serious.
Would you like to parry, Hakama? That's 2 successes. You have a
Yes.
broadsword with parries, so you can only give me 1 doom. You're going to have to get 3 successes to succeed.
Yeah, I don't think that's probably... Well, I'm not giving you Doom.
But now you have the guy, so he'll take the damage.
Yeah.
3 damage. Not great for
Nice.
that. So
Yeah. I mostly sent them to
I
you
did
guys so
the
that
wrong
you'd have a soak.
But I just take the... Is it the same? It's not the same. I have to take the spear. So I did the spear, piercing to the head. Pretty sure that's going to kill him. Yeah. So he stabs him through the neck, underneath the chin, and the spear tip goes out through the back of the skull. Now you die, Satori scum. And the ones on Abebe are going to attack. He has... No, he doesn't. 2. Alright, that's a miss because of his wound. So he's unable to get past you and your guard. And it's your turns.
Baby will retaliate immediately with another dagger attack with his friend helping him, his new friend. He's like, brothers in arms. We will reach out with my dagger, and whatever weapon this other dude's wielding. That's a 3 dice, correct?
Yep.
With my extra helper.
Yep. So that is
Nice.
that is a success. 1 momentum generated.
Excellent.
You have 2 momentum in the pool currently. You can roll
Great.
your damage and see. You got this tiny little dagger.
Yeah.
4
Little
damage. Not
Shank.
bad. Would you like to spend any momentum?
Do I need to? He's still alive, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So how can I
Oh,
finish him? with
actually,
momentum?
so I'm kind of helping you on this. He's got 2 damage left, or 2 vigor. So what happens is he
Right.
went to 0, so he takes a wound from that, and that kills him. So how does it look as you kill him?
Oh gosh, I feel like it described me hitting his right leg. So I imagine I just hit this terrible artery that just spews everywhere, and he collapses and bleeds out.
Yeah, you hit the femoral artery, cutting it, and it just spurts all over you and the guard, and he falls down, grabbing his
the
leg.
guard, and if I have the action, I would resheath my thing and pull my bow back
Yeah,
out.
that would be minor. You're good.
Yeah. Pull my bow back out and get into position to mess up some more people.
Okay. Who's next?
Mael yells out "Roar!" as he's stabbed to the leg. Weaklings taking me on 4 by 1. I will show you my strength. And he whips his sword around towards this minion group. trying to attack them. Do I need to attack a specific person in the group?
No, not really. And what happens if you hit them above the 5? It goes, it like carries over. So you can kill multiple.
Okay. So let's see. We got momentum here. I'm going to spend 1 momentum at least to increase my ability to hit here.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I adjusted that on my own.
No, you're
My
fine.
apologies.
I see it.
Should have let
That's
you
fine.
do that.
Yeah, just let me do it next time. But yeah, that's fine.
My bad.
There you go.
All right. So 3 dice on my melee attack on the minion group. 3 successes.
So that's technically 2 successes because you have difficulty increased because you're injury. So that generates 1 momentum.
So really quick, I rolled 2 natural ones.
It doesn't matter. That's what I was looking for in the rules.
Oh,
if
gotcha.
that mattered, it does not matter as long as
Gotcha.
it's below. I think it matters if it's untrained. I think a 1 on an untrained skill roll, you get a because that would mean you have no skill, so you can't roll under your focus. But I think if it's untrained and you roll a 1, you do double your successes anyway on an untrained. I think that's what the rule is. But
Didn't you say earlier too that if I roll under the focus though, I get double up?
yeah, you have
5 focus, so that wouldn't those ones?
yeah.
just because
Oh
they're
man,
5 or
I don't
under?
think I've been doing that at all because it doesn't automatically do it on this sheet. Oh crap. Okay, yeah, that's 5 successes.
Okay, cool.
That's really annoying. I'm sorry. Okay, so 5 successes. You generated 3 momentum.
Okay.
I'll put the so you have total of 4.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna roll my damage on this minion group. Okay, and I'm
Bunch of
gonna
effects.
use-
So you're at 1, 2, 3, 4. You're at 11 damage right now.
and I want to use no mercy to re-roll the 2 zeros.
You can re-roll 1 with no mercy. It's up to your rank. Oh no, you have other melee skills. Yeah, you can roll 2.
Okay. 2.
Keep that in mind, Sim. So yep. So now you're at what did I say? You're at 13 damage now.
And I will use 1 momentum that I generated to do additional damage with vicious. So vicious 2.
Okay. So that's okay. So what that is? That's 7, 9, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 17 damage.
Okay. That's you know what? Why don't I add 1 more? Because I want to kill all of them if I can. And I feel like if I get over 20, I'll
Okay.
kill the whole minion group.
So that's 20.
that's my
That's
guess.
21 damage. They have 1 soak, and that is exactly right. You kill them all. How do you do it?
Okay. So yeah, Mail like straight up just does a he just like does like you ever played Diablo 2 with the barbarian and the whirlwind? And that's exactly what he does. He just starts swinging his sword around and just like I can feel like them backing up but like they trip over one another and he just starts cutting into them, blood everywhere, and he's soaked with blood and he just goes "Ah!" Screams out as loud as he can. And then he turns on these like red brothers dripping in blood. You orphans die next. And that's my turn.
Brangan, I think. Hamaka and Brangan, I think you still got to go.
I'll let Hamaka go.
All right. So, Hamaka watching the guard died next to him and hearing the threats from the Red Brother. I think only one of us would be dying today, and it just wouldn't be me.
So that's 4 successes, 3 successes because you're wounded. Okay. That generates 2 momentum. 6 damage.
Okay, and then... and... I don't have any zeros, huh?
Nope.
Where did my sheet go? Oh man, I closed my sheet. And we'll raise the damage up.
How much?
How many momentum did it generate?
You have 4 total in the pool.
We'll raise it up by 2.
Okay, raise it up by 2. That gives him 6 damage. Okay, so he had 5 before. So he takes a wound from having over 5 and takes a wound from being at 0. You kill him. How does it look?
Nice.
So as he goes in the make strike, he feints and he does the stab, and he does it a couple times, and he falls on the ground. He stabs him again.
No mercy.
And then he spits on him.
Hell yeah, spit on him.
Brangan, what would you like to do?
Yeah, Brangan can hear stuff, but he can't see what's going on, so he doesn't realize it's going as well as it is. So he is going to. He hasn't heard any kind of death screams from his companions, so he's assuming they're still fighting. He's going to try and get through this red brother again.
Okay.
Okay. Hey.
That is a success. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay. It's got 2 there, is that right?
1 success because you have.
Oh, wound. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. That's very good. 7 damage.
Yeah.
That would kill him, just naturally.
Nice. Okay.
How's it look?
That would be... Yeah, so Brangan's actually kind of locked in combat. They're both quite injured, and Brangan's not as skilled as some of his companions. They're kind of stepping back, and the swords are ringing, and then the Red Brother makes a misstep, and Brangan just runs him through. And then he's going to move over to here, and he's going to be kind of squaring up to face this guy, but also casting a glance over in this direction. He's relieved to see that Mael's there and just surrounded by bodies. And now he's grinning again.
Yeah, he's covered from head to toe in red blood. As you kind of get closer, you see Eshin, Nason's husband, knocked off a horse, and the horse's hooves kind of come around as it rears back and just slams down into his head, killing him.
Oof.
And
Brangan grimaces at that.
one sec. Yeah, they there's other, like, thematically there's other guys in here, doing their thing, but they kind of turn, especially to Mael, as he has just killed 4 people at once. They form a squad and they attack. Melee. 3 dice from the squad. 1 success that will hit unless you parry.
I'm gonna parry with
Okay,
my wound. I'm gonna be a bit careful.
Yeah, with your wounds. So the difficulty is going to be a 3. You're gonna need 3 to succeed, just so you know.
3
And
on
you
a
and you have to
parry?
give me 2 doom.
Oh shoot! So I'd roll. So for me, guys, it's a. Can I use a momentum and give me another die or no?
No, not on defense.
Shit. I need 3 success. There's.
Yeah, because you're wounded, and then they
Yeah.
have 1 success, so you have to get at least 2 successes, and since you're wounded, you have to get 3 successes.
Yeah, my odds aren't really. I'm not going to. My odds aren't really good.
I don't know what your parry is either. I don't know if it's that good.
It's a 10, and my focus is 1, so I would have to roll a natural 1
Yeah.
and get under a 10. So no, I'm not gonna parry.
Yeah. Okay. They'll do damage.
And it makes sense. He just probably just finished the spin, killing all of them, and now he's just, yeah.
And you have no armor on your leg. That's a wound.
Ah, frack. Okay. And I take 5 points of vigor as well, right?
Yep. So move it down to 6. Yeah. You're out of kind of control killing these guys, and you don't see these 2 kind of move over, and one of them stabs you in the back of the right leg in the quad as they are going for your legs, because that's really their waist level.
Gotcha.
Let's see the next guys. These guys are still fighting moralities over here. This guy's going to move in on Brangan. He's going to attack. Melee. That's a
Raises
hit.
his shield again.
Yep, go ahead. You need a 3 as well,
Oof.
but you don't have to pay me any doom. There's no harm in trying, except you rolled a complication that gives me a doom.
Can't stop giving you doom.
Yeah, I like doom. Okay. Unable to
Can you
block
reroll
it.
any of that with your talents?
I don't think he has any parry talents.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh, parrying. Gotcha.
Momentum is only for offense.
Yeah.
7 damage, effect, piercing, which are left arm armor.
1.
Okay, so it goes through, takes 7 damage. Ooh. That gives you 2 wounds. You're at 0, and that was over 7, so you take 2 wounds. How is this spear strike putting you? I think at 4 you are down,
Okay.
and then 5 you're dead.
Okay. Yeah, so Bragan just spent a little bit too long glancing over to the right to see what was happening, and he glances back just to see the spear coming in at him, and he's too slow. He tries to bring his shield across, and the spear goes straight past it and gets him right in the arm, and it strikes a major vessel, and he looks at all the blood pouring out and just has time enough to say, "Shit," and falls over.
You're not knocked down yet. 4 wounds and you'll be knocked down.
4 man. Oh, okay.
But remember, you have 0 vigor. So if you're hit for any damage, that's at least 4. If you're hit for 5 damage, that's 2 wounds. So you know,
so I'm
right?
already dead.
So you would be dead. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So it's PC's turn.
Okay, Mael is like bleeding from, I think, both legs now. I don't know if it was, we'll say it's both. And he's just wobbly on his feet, but he's still fighting. And so he's going to go ahead and swing to at this brother to his left. He's like, "Filthy orphans!" Ah! And so he is going to go ahead and swing down. And we have no momentum, right?
You have 2.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I need to kill one of these guys just to clear the way. So I'm gonna use both momentum to increase my dialogue.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's how much they cost in Conan. Yep.
Okay, cool. All right. So that'll give me 4d10 because I know I'm gonna need the successes. So here we go. And I got 4 successes.
No, you got 6. You got 6.
Oh yeah.
So
Nice.
you got 6,
Oh.
and you needed
Actually,
3.
I got 7 because I got a 1 and a 2.
Yeah, that's an extra 2. 1s don't give you 3. One. It doesn't matter if it's a 1 or a 2 or a 3 as
Gotcha.
long as it's. So you got 6. So you got 3, technically 3. So that is no, hold on, 6. And then you needed 3. Okay, so you got 3 momentum. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so let me go ahead and roll damage on this guy because we need to kill another
They are
one.
in a squad. Ooh, that's not a great roll though.
Right
Now you're at 9.
Okay, I got 3 zeros. I'm going to use my No Mercy skill. I can re-roll up to 3 combat die.
Yep.
So
So
let me go ahead and do that. So it'll be 6 plus 4.
Oh, so that's 10, and you have plus 5.
Vicious.
So yeah, so you're at 15 right now.
And you said they're in a squad, right?
They are in a squad.
So I'm going to use... and I gained 2 momentum?
Yeah, it's in the pool. You have 3 right now.
So then let me use another momentum to get another... No, let me use another 2 momentum, and I should be able to kill both of them.
Well, they're not minions, so you might not, but we can see.
Okay.
So you're using... You want to pump it to Vicious 3 is what I'm hearing?
Yeah, well, let me double check that I can do that. So you,
Okay.
when rolling for damage with the melee attack, you may spend 1 momentum. So I
Okay.
can only spend 1 momentum to make Vicious 2.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. So you have 16 damage right now. Is what I see.
Okay, and I think that's... Yes, I think that's all.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're at 16 damage. It's going to... So 14, 10, 10. Okay, so that kills that one. So that's... so I said 14, and then that the remainder is 10, so 4 to this guy. So he's down to 3. Now, just to help you out, you can use... It might be really hard to hit, though. A swift action, you would have to have difficulty 4 to hit, but you could attack again for 2 momentum. It's up to you.
And I would need, so we have 2 momentum.
Yeah,
and I would
you
need
wouldn't be
4
able to add
successes.
anything to your... but, actually, there is a rule which I find kind of weird. You can give me Doom for extra dice. So if you wanted... if you wanted to roll 5 dice, you could give me 3 Doom. Plus the swift attack to attack again.
So I do have this other ability called Deft Blade. When I wield the blade, it's an extension of my arm. Whenever you make a melee attack, any momentum spent or points added to Doom, to add bonus to d20s to a melee test adds 2. Oh my gosh! I've been misreading that the whole time. Adds 2 dice instead of 1. So I essentially get to double up on d20s. Like if I spend 1 momentum.
Can you click the button so it pops it out?
Sure. I mean, and I could be misunderstanding that.
Any points spent or points added to Doom to add bonus d20s to the melee test, add 2 dice instead of 1. They're your normal. So well, here's the thing: you can only have 3 dice. So
Okay.
So basically, you would get. So you would spend 1, and it would be 2, and then if you spend another one, you wouldn't. This one basically you get a free d20 every time you do that kind of stuff. So go ahead and roll another d20 and see if you get another success, just to see if you get the momentum.
Oh, got you. All right, so just straight up d20, got a 4.
You would gotten the momentum, so you have 3 momentum.
Okay, so I've got 3 momentum, and you said I can. So my melee attack is 2. I can spend Doom. You said correct?
You could spend Doom. Yep.
Oh, but then you might be able to call another minion group. I don't know about that.
Well, that's the problem with giving Doom, right? I can do all kinds of stuff with Doom.
I don't think he will.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold off. Mail's already coated in blood, and he's just like, 9! I've killed 9 of you, and I'm about to make it 10. And that's his turn.
Okay, who's next?
He makes us look us down the road and sees everybody just going back and forth, and he looks over and sees a red brother battling Brangan down there, and Brangan's not looking too hot, so he'll make his way down that way.
Yeah, if you go corner to corner, you can get there and then attack. You can do a minor action and then do your thing.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll be attacking then.
Okay. You want to use any of that sweet momentum?
What is it? 2 per extra dice?
No, it's 1 to 1. So
1 to 1.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah, why not? We'll do 1
Do it.
for 3.
Okay. Yeah, Star Trek is 1, 2, and 3. It's weird. It's different. Like you spend 1 for 1, you spend 2 for the 2, and you spend 3 for the last one. So it's a total of 6 if you want to do 3 dice. Anyway, good. Yeah. 4 successes. So that's 2 momentum generated.
Yeah, not a bad return.
5 damage. You have no mercy, so you can roll both of those.
Yep, I'll say that's what we're doing.
Good. 2. So you're at 7. Soak would be a 5.
And then we'll add. Yeah, we'll add damage. Add how many?
Well, he's at 5 right now, so he's gonna take a wound with that.
Oh, he's gonna take a wound with that.
Yeah, he's gonna take a wound.
All right. Well, he's not part of a squad or a mob, right? Yeah.
You could swift attack.
Yeah, I could.
I thought you had a talent that, like, when you dealt a wound, you would deal.
Oh
an
yeah, you
additional
can spend. Yeah, you can spend 2 momentum to deal another wound. You do have that. Blood on the sand or something like that, or blood of bloody fields, field of blood, something.
Oh
Like
yeah, spend 1 momentum in order to add the vicious 1 quality to a weapon.
No. You have a different one. You have
I saw it earlier in chat.
yeah, it's blood on steel.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Oh, then it's killing strike. Sorry, that's this one.
Yeah, killing strike. It's inflict additional damage against a mob or a squad of enemies.
Oh, it's just a mob or a squad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Okay, cool. That would be pretty. That would be pretty strong if you could do it just against a normal dude.
that would
okay.
be awesome.
Okay, cool. All right.
So yeah, we'll just leave it.
Okay, you don't have vicious on your weapon. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Brangan and Abebe.
Bebe, I suppose movement-wise, I can come into this
Yep, you sure can.
area,
Mm-hmm.
and I would send the guard in with me. And I'd encourage the guard to stick with male.
Mm-hmm.
And I would so penalties would be incurred, I suppose, if I tried to shoot all the way to the other side of this zone. Correct?
Not really. It's kind of there isn't really line of sight or anything because this is kind of just a abstraction of
Sure, fair enough.
Of everything.
Yeah. So once we're in the same zone, I got a pretty clear shot. I would start attempting to shoot at the ones who are attempting the people who are supposed to pay us.
Yep, that's fine.
So I would just fire normal shot. Sorry, it's ready here. That's agility.
Coordination is what you want.
Thank you. Coordination. Ranged. That's just 2 die because I'm not. I guess I can't.
You
But
can
I
spend momentum. You have 4 momentum in the pool.
Yeah. I mean, does it cost 1 momentum per dice or?
Yes.
Per die?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. I'll spend 1 to get 1 extra
Okay.
die. I forget I have difficulty here, but I'm gonna shoot. Yeah, shoot at the guys who are attacking.
So
roll.
that is a success, but no momentum is generated because
Yeah.
you're injured. So go ahead and roll damage.
Gotcha. DiMaggio.
3 damage.
Okay.
You shot this guy right here.
I'm able to re-roll
Yeah.
damage.
You only have 1 that you can re-roll, but if you got some talent that lets you do it,
Yeah, I got
yeah,
that. So
1 combat
that will-
dice.
Just 1 combat dice. Heard that.
Meh. Okay. So you wing him. Now you do have 3 momentum. You could use swift attack to attack again,
Certainly
but your
do.
difficulty is going to be 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
I don't. What is this? The guy with the funny beard. What's he doing?
He's fighting guys not on the screen.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I'll wait it out. I'll.
Okay.
That's it for me.
All right. I think it's their turn. No, Brangan.
Franken. Yeah.
Run away.
I was going to, and then but Hamaka's here now. I think Brangan's gonna risk it all. He's gonna go and try and take this guy down. His blood's up.
You have 3 momentum in the pool. You could use every single one of them. You're going to need a difficulty of 4 to hit.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm so wounded I'll have trouble hitting him one time. Yeah, actually, yes. Brangan's gonna. Can he escape without?
Yes.
taking a
Yeah. I don't think there's an
attack?
attack of opportunity or anything like that. So.
Okay, so yeah, he's gonna move back here and around to behind Abebe and Male. He's kind of limping and just blood.
So that's a minor. Do you
coming out
have
of
a,
his
do you have a
arm.
bow? You could switch out weapons and stuff like that if you do.
Oh yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I'll switch weapons then.
Okay, that would be your turn then. All right,
Cool.
it's the hero's turn, and they're going to attack you.
The heroes.
The heroes attack Hamaka.
The heroic orphans. defending themselves.
Yeah, right. That is a miss. That is a miss, and we're gonna attack Mael. Next, melee. That is 4 successes.
Really sucks for that guard in front of me.
Yeah, it does. But it could bleed over. Let's see. 4. They don't do enough damage. Okay, so no 4. That's only 4.
Stuck to that
Oh,
guard.
these guys have talents. Why don't I look at them?
Man, a baby. Clutch move, thank you.
Operation Human Shield.
Yep.
Poor
That's
guy.
basically what it was. It didn't even kill him. Oh, yeah, he had 2. He's dead. Yeah. So the guy tries to get to you, and the guard comes over from a baby, and just as he gets in front of you, he gets impaled by his spear. As the fighting's going on over here, you see that one of these guys is killed by Moraltes, but the other one, as he turns his back, gets stabbed in the back, and he is slain.
Sheesh.
And then it is your turn.
We need to get over to Nassen, like, quick. So I know that this is an abstraction, so just so I'm clear, can I disengage from this one and run over
Actually,
to help
being
Nassen?
engaged. Oh, there is a disengaged thing. Disengage. I hate book diving in the middle of the game, so I'm just gonna say you can do it. Although I think there's something you're not allowed to do. I don't know. I let Brangan do it, so you can do it.
Okay, so and is that okay? So I'll move over there to this one.
Yeah, that's
be
fine.
like. So I'll look at a baby and Hamaka and say, "I must save Nassen," and he will rush in, and he's totally trying to seal the deal with Nassen, and so he's gonna go ahead and kill. He's just, let's see, we've got 3 momentum. I'm gonna take all of it for this die roll because
You got a 5d20.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill this mofo.
I think you're gonna hit him at least.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Difficulty 3. Ah, that's only okay. That's generated 1 momentum. That's it.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
1 momentum. The most important part is just hitting. So, okay, cool. So I'm gonna roll damage. That's 8 damage, and I'm gonna let's see. I can re-roll. Looks like 1 of them. So I will re-roll.
You're
1 of
actually
them.
at 11 damage. Keep that in mind, because vigor or vicious. I mean.
Oh, okay. So I will. Oh, is that what the bonus damage is? That's from vigor.
Or not vigor, vicious. So you have 8 damage
yes,
normally,
yes.
and then for every effect you roll, you get +1 for vicious. And then if you bunk a 2, you get 2 for each effect, that sort of thing.
So I know that we want to keep going, but how do I roll an effect? Because I just see combat
Effect is
die,
vicious. So if you hit and there's no effect, vicious does not come into play.
Got you, but my question is, how do I roll
You
an
don't
effect?
roll. You don't roll effect. When you roll, it's a table, and it says 1 plus effect. So when effect comes up on the die that you're rolling, it kicks in your vicious.
Got you. Okay, so it's a little bit like the success and advantage from the Edge of Empire system, right? Or the fantasy.
Kind of. I mean, so basically, okay. So for every effect you roll, vicious fires. So
Procs. Okay.
so
got it.
you get So you have 8 damage, and then I said you get 3 more damage. Well, why do you get 3 more damage? Just because you rolled 3 effects.
Got you, because vicious procs on each effect. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. So then I can roll 1 more combat. I'm going to re-roll my 0 to get another combat die.
Yeah.
So let me go ahead and do that. Maybe we'll get lucky. 0. Okay, so then I'm going to spend my last... I'm going to spend the 1 momentum I generated to increase Vicious 1 to Vicious 2 to double that damage so I can kill this guy.
So you're at 14 with that.
Yeah.
14, he says Soka 2, 12, that would kill him.
Yeah, so Mael
Hold
just
on
like
then.
runs up. I like picture he's maybe like briefly, like maybe his sword is in Maltes's back, and Mael just like comes by and just like slashes him, and then like cuts off his head, and it rolls down, and then like where the neck separates from the body, he like as it's like separating, he's already like smiling at Nassin like, I'm here for you, as it falls to the ground dead.
Her husband only just died. Come on.
I am here for this poor widow.
Funeral crasher.
This poor rich widow.
Her
Belle's
husband's
about to
head
live
has
good
been
life.
He
cracked
doesn't care
in
for orphans,
half.
but he likes widows.
Yeah. He makes a lot of widows. That's why.
Yeah.
He hears the lamentations of their women. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Who's up?
Forgive me, I still don't quite understand my my volley attack.
So when you volley, so you have one volley left.
Mm-hmm.
So when you choose to use volley, you add one die, 1d20, and then one combat die. But you only have one load left, so you can't use your technique to get 2 loads. Or two volleys.
So I can't really use it at all right now.
You can use it. You can't use the talent, but you can use volley.
Gotcha. I don't gotcha, but so I want to.
So if you want to use volley, you get an extra d20.
Right.
And then you get an extra damage die.
Right. And so it's essentially free because it's a quality of the weapon.
Yep.
Like his
Yep.
yeah, badass sword. I should be doing that more. Okay. I'm gonna be attacking the guy who's nearest us, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah. Trying to save the royalty. And so myself. Where am I? Extra die, and it doesn't cost anything. So I think what I would like to do is do this, use a minor action to add one more momentum for you to use for the attack. Just being extra careful, like taking my time on this one shot.
Yeah, you can. Additional momentum. You have no momentum to spend. So the way it reads, you can't use it. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, fair. So I'm just going to use my 3 die to hit. No. That's a miss, right?
3 successes? No.
Oh, 3 success. I apologize.
That's you generated 1 momentum with that.
Nice. Okay. So now I will roll my damage.
Ugh. 2.
Reroll. I can reroll,
Yep.
right?
With what? With what talent? Do you have a talent
It's
for it?
my yes. Is it the marksman? No, it's this one.
Yep. And you have, so you can roll 2. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I believe in you, Brandon.
Somebody should.
Okay, so that's 3 damage.
Better?
You shooting this guy right here though, the one right next to
yeah.
him. Well, that
His
gives
leg.
that actually gives him a wound because that puts him at 0.
Ah, there we go.
So that's helpful. Yeah.
Got him right in the leg.
All right. Who's up? Hamako
Miko.
or Brinken?
Hamako will when he runs up, he gives a chance for Brengan to run away. And kind of surprises him. I've seen how you do with my friend. Why don't we try to me now? Take a swing. How much momentum we got? Let me check this. Maybe about 1?
Yep.
We use 1 momentum. Why not? Make it a 3.
Ooh, 5 successes. That is 3 momentum generated.
Y'all welcome.
Nice. I just generate doom. I don't do that.
That's what I like. 5
It
damage.
sounds cool.
You have no mercy, so you can re-roll those zeros.
That's what I'm doing. Was it 2, right? Yeah.
Oh boy, 7 damage.
Yep.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all.
You have 3 momentum. What would you like to do with it?
Uh,
It won't matter. I mean, he's dead anyway, right?
Yeah, so keep it in the pool.
Yeah, he's dead. He is slain. All right, Brangan, what would you like to do?
Okay. Well, I've got my bow out now. So
All right,
I'm,
you need 5 successes.
I'm going to step to the side and take a shot at this guy, just to show I'm helping.
I'm helping.
Yeah. So I guess it's coordination. Yeah, ranged. There we go. Yeah.
Complication. Oh, two 20s. I get 2 doom.
Oh,
Thank you.
Oh
no.
my god!
I'm helping.
Brandon!
Yeah. Like I said, I don't do momentum. I just do doom.
Baby says, lay down. You need to rest.
Yes, please.
Just whatever you're doing, stop.
Can't believe you rolled 2 20s.
What do I want to do here?
If this was any other game,
8.
that would be amazing.
I have 8 doom. I could bring in 8 minions if I wanted. I'm not gonna do that. This guy is seeing the way it's going. He actually flees, and so does pretty much everyone else that has been harassing them. As you finally scare them off, wounded and as badly as you are. Nasen looks down to her dead husband in horror, and then looks at Mael as he comes and slays the red brother next to her, and she kind of falls into his arms. Get us out of here with my father, quickly! And everybody takes the litter and begins to turn back and start to rush.
Yeah, he holds her in his arms. He's like, I've got you. Don't worry. I'll get us to safety.
And the baby picks up brain gun. I got you. But baby will check on Brangan and see if he can run with us, because he's in bad shape.
Yeah. Am I up to running? I'm
Sure, yeah.
pretty beaten up. I can kind of lurch at speed. Leaving a nice blood trail.
You make your way back to the manse of House Satori, bloody and injured from the attack of these orphans in the winding streets of Zamora the Accursed. You finally get back with no more attacks on your party, with the dead guards, many of them fallen. I am echoing through someone. Let me see who it is. It is the bees I'm echoing through.
Ooh, my mistake. Let me turn myself down a little bit.
And you get back.
Let me mute myself.
Yeah, that might be best. Dead. You return to the manse, as I said, and Nasen and Kashru go inside, led by their personal guard, even though Marathis has fallen. They wave you inside. Come. You must help protect us in case there are future retributions. I cannot believe this. My husband has been slain. There will be vengeance.
Vengeance! And he kind of like probably like grunts at the own pain that he's feeling. Yes, vengeance! And follows them inside.
Brangan sits down slowly and painfully on the pedestal of this this statue, and kind of tears off a little bit. You know, he will find some bit of clothing and tear off a strip and kind of like try and staunch his wounds as best he can. And he kind of just leans up against the statue and closes his eyes. He's feeling so tired.
And Mika would approach Brandon as he's walking through. You'd better keep your eyes open. Many of men close their eyes for the last time doing that.
Yeah, good point. Thank you.
Perhaps we should heat some steel for your wounds.
Does anybody have healing at all? Because each of you have at least one.
Yeah, I've just got one.
If we pull them together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't let me roll.
I don't get any.
Right.
I have no healing. I just burn people.
Mayo has
I
nothing.
can cauterize
He's
it
got-
for you.
Yes.
I just have my intelligence score.
Get that hot steel already.
You're inside, bleeding all over the nice marble floors. Servants come to feed you a meal, and they do bind your wounds. And I'll say that everyone heals at least one. Your vigor goes back to maximum regardless. And I need to look up that rule for wounds. I think they actually go away, honestly. But you sit around and you don't see Nason or her brother as they're in the back discussing. You hear their raised pitch of voice, and you're with each other, and you guys can just role play after the ambush in the streets of Zamora.
Mika would sitting there and looking at his wound that he got in his one arm. Look at man. It sounds like your woman is not that happy.
No, she isn't. And he's, Mayo's probably doing the same thing Hamaka was talking about. Maybe a physician seeing him, but he's heated up a piece of steel and like plunged it onto his leg, and he's like, "Roar! And neither am I."
Oh, can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm just looking at this forager thing. I feel like my guy has like natural, like rubbing some herbs on himself or something, but I didn't mean to hold out on that for everybody else, but I probably had something on me.
Sure, that's fine. Go ahead and make a survival test.
It's under awareness.
I think it's
two-
awareness, yeah.
2 dice, right?
Yes. What's your momentum pool? Oh, even though you got 4 successes, and you generated momentum. Mm-hmm.
Right. Oh. So Abebe is just healing himself, like it's like that scene in The Three Amigos where they're drinking the canteens filled with sand, and I'm pouring it all over my head while you guys are burning steel. I'm having a good time with my herbs.
We need to heal up. It's no doubt that these orphans, these evil, despicable orphans, would come into this place again. So we should prepare ourselves. And he kind of like gets up with a grunt and a groan.
Abebe probably keeps his eyes on the door or any kind of window or any way in which these red clothed guys might show back up. Not able to rest well.
Eventually, as you're waiting and doing your best to bind your wounds, one sec. Oh, nice. Nathan comes back and she looks pale for someone of that skin color. She stammers, once you are ready, I have a job for you. One more thing I would ask each of you. This would be not for the pittance of pay that you have already earned, but riches to make you wealthy men, where you can put all this behind you if you wish. I want the Sons of Vidharna and their leader, Frini, killed. Once and for all, end our feud with our rival house. Strike them down. For me,
Yeah.
And as soon as Brangan was sitting back, kind of watching the others, and as soon as she said for me, he just sighed because he knows that Mael now will want to do it.
Yeah, Mael will look at Nassin and says, "For you and for vengeance."
and when you say that, and for vengeance, the screen fades to black for this part of Sons of Vidharna.
Awesome.
Hey.
All right.
Cool.
Thanks for
Thank you,
introducing
Ted.
us to that.
Thanks. In character, out of character, Mael would also, like, after he says "and vengeance," he'd also be like, "Do you have like a physician that can help us out or something like that?" It's pretty great. We're
It's,
pretty hurt.
behind the black screen.
Yeah, behind the black screen.
Screen goes black, and you just
The
hear-
credits
you just hear
are
that.
rolling, and Mail's like, you got a doctor in the house?
Yeah.
It's like Paul Rubens dying in Buffy the Vampire